didn't want to do this. It is done. Now, whom shall I punish?
We're not going in there, are we?
I see no other way.
Well, I guess that's the end of those earthquakes.
What could have done this?
Not what. Who? And the answer? Me.
The bigger they are, the more they can talk.
You're no mere soldier, are you?
What gave it away? This inescapable throne room?
You truly are too large to leave this room, aren't you?
A curse upon a curse. That the prisoners you freed would have lifted.
Through human sacrifice, no doubt. How trite.
The captive dragon has been my only company for 20 years. And you forced me to kill him.
Don't worry, you'll be back together soon.
Next time, let's go for the sneak attack.
I expected more of a challenge from a dragon slayer.
So, anyone hungry for frog's legs? For the next 5 years?
He's waking.
Of course he's waking. We just stabbed him in his sleep. I do hope you're right about this.
Me too. In the meantime, try not to get squashed by that massive femur.
Duly noted. Let's not fight one of those again, please.
We can make camp here if you like.
This looks promising.
There's our entrance. Well done.
The crackling of bones I hear can mean only one thing. The wrath of 4 great chieftains I once called family.
Well, if you want to keep this reunion a private affair, old man, you know we'd understand.
Und! Tosh! Turhatum! Huma! If any of you can hear me, know we searched this tomb for only the most noble of reasons.
That's a really big if there, old man. There's as much soul left in those bones as any other ruthless skeletons terrorizing Operencia these days.
You're right. I don't like it, but I know you're right.
They may just be more skeletons, but they're more formidable than any we've faced before.
That just means their bones crack harder.
It is done. This is unbelievable.
I know I'm sheltered, but how does one kill a ghost?
If she can kill us, we must be able to kill her, right?
We cannot kill her.
So we join her in the afterlife then. Perfect.
No, a corporeal apparition can be defeated, same as you or me. They simply expire once exhausted.
Expire? How do you know this?
Experience?
Well, I'm convinced.
Well, I can't think of a more convenient place to die than in a tomb.
I have seen you fight. We will not perish.
That's all for that one. Stay down.
Kneel before your queen.
Well fought.
Did we just expire her?
Allow me to thank you. Being at peace is so peaceful, dull. This awakening was a welcome reprieve. I sense a quest of urgency and importance. Yet I also sense disappointment.
It honors us that we were able to amuse you, milady. But alas, we had hoped to find the sword of Attila. The fate of Operencia is at stake. Might you know where to find it?
No. Only he who crafted the blade would sense its power.
Hadur? But he lives in the upper world, the land of the gods. How will we get there?
If your quest is as noble as you claim, then fate will lead you.
First, fate needs to lead us out of this place. All this exposure to malevolent mushrooms is causing hallucinations. We honestly think we're talking to a royal wraith who told us to visit a god.
Take this arrow, use it to escape this tomb, and leave me in peace. My power fades. You will not see me again. Good luck, heroes.
For honor! They challenged. We prevailed.
How could you?
The world once questioned our love. Many still do, I'm sure. But love unites souls, I assured her. Ours, most of all. She trusted me with all her heart, and I betrayed that trust. No longer. These chains hold your soul in stasis, my love. When this is over, it will be revived. It will be more alive than ever. And if you can find it in your heart to forgive me, I hope that it may unite with my own soul once more. But until that time, you, heroes, may have my hammer on this noble quest, if you will take it.
We will. Happily.
Stoneheart reconstructed the shattered trail to the Tartars. Once a thriving fortress, Balvanyo stood proud as the last bastion of a dying faith. Now, a curse rules the castle. This was beginning to sound all too familiar.
easy.
Victory!
The only thing we need to know is that your death is nigh.
Why do you stop us? Whom do you serve?
I serve only the Gorobonciash order, which itself serves what is best for humanity. Some will live, some will die. At the end of it all, mankind will be in a better place.
With no sun?
The sun will survive. Operencia will not.
This makes no sense. Join us. Use your magic for good.
I am. Yet I can tell, all of you are beyond redemption. You must die.
More lies! For honor!
I told you who I'm working for. Allow me to introduce who I'm working with.
Voidijar escaped as an unbelievable sight entered the picture. 3 furious heads stared at the companions, ready to strike.
You have come far. You will pass no farther. You will not disrupt my plans.
Have you the Sun King?
He is safe. You will not be.
Blows, they do nothing.
I have an idea. Close your eyes.
Attila channeled all her might into a blinding flash of light. Starlight itself. Unable to see, the dragon writhed in agony as the companions took their final steps to the land of the gods. They made haste. The upper world would protect them from further pursuit, for no dragon could set foot there without invitation. They arrived at the copper forest, knowing that only Hodur, the Firesmith King, would know their next course of action. But first, they had to reach him.
I thank you for the sparring match. But now your true test begins. Farewell.
easy.
I grow tired of your relentless pursuit.
Pursuit implies we seek you out, Bol de Shah. You just happen to stand in our way in all the wrong places.
I seek him out.
I stand corrected.
We both seek to open the gate. We should be working together.
So you can unleash an underworld army upon everyone.
No, that will happen soon enough with no son. Rather, I offer Operencians a new home, under the dragon. Why else would I seek to open the gate? Passage for all who desire it. It is what's best, for life as a whole.
You care nothing of life.
You're wrong. But it's clear I must end all of yours. Right now.
I'm so sorry.
That's all for that one.
Sometimes I wish I excelled at things other than taking life.
I am at your mercy. Will my death be swift?
You know the strength with which Keller wields Stoneheart.
No.
The companions turned to Kella in confusion, as did Boldijar, his hands tied before him.
Death is too good for you, Boldijar. You will live, just very differently. I look upon your hands. They once built greatness. As time went by, they did not build. They destroyed. It began with a handshake agreement among our guild. It continued with every spell you cast against this noble fellowship. You will survive, Boldijar. Your hands? They will not!
Kella's mighty hammer flattened Boldijar's most useful asset in one single swipe. His cry of anguish echoed throughout all of Operencia.
Damn you, Keller!
I have lived in damnation since the day we made our accursed pact.
Had a feeling she'd say something like that.
May you join me there. Beginning today. You once crafted the finest masonry in Operencia. Now you will struggle to lift a fork.
You cannot leave me like this!
We can, and we will. Farewell, Boldijar, forever.
Know you why my soul refuses to rest?
The voice came from nowhere, and yet from everywhere at once. Stunned for the moment, the companions gazed in awe as the ghost of Attila himself materialized before them.
I asked you a question.
Forgive us, Your Majesty. Please know we only breached your tomb due to the most dire of circumstances.
Forgive you, warrior of the 7 tribes? On the contrary, I offer my gratitude.
Gratitude, Your Majesty?
You come for my sword, do you not? Good.
Good. I must say, we were expecting a different reaction from you, Your Majesty. This is quite the relief.
You readied yourselves for an immediate attack, perhaps? I assure you, I want you to live. All of you. For you are the only ones who can finally put my soul to rest. All you need to do is reunite me to that which I am linked. My sword.
A feeling of crushing defeat enveloped the companions.
Your Majesty, do you not have it?
Not since the night of my death. One of my buriers decided the sword would suit him better than it would spending an eternity with me. That did not work out well for him. Sadly, its location eludes me, but the blade has a mind of its own. If you are worthy, it will find you.
Dare we ask how we can speed up its mind? I would say we're losing daylight on this quest, but that is obviously a grave understatement.
There is one thing that might work.
Oh, here it comes.
Defeat me in battle.
Right again. Damn.
Your deaths will not please me, warriors. But the sword will never deem you worthy if I hold back in any way.
I would expect nothing less the way Gunsul once spoke of you.
Gunsul was your mentor. My respect for you only grows, Teltosh.
Are we seriously waxing nostalgic with the ghost of a legendary king who's out to kill us?
Perhaps I should concentrate my efforts on you first, bandit.
It was just a question. Nice night we're having, isn't it?
You may speak more once you have earned that right.
That's all for that one.
You are victorious. You have damaged my pride. A small price to pay to those who save my soul.
We do hope that is the case, Your Majesty. But what now?
Perhaps your question is best directed toward another.
The companions turned around and saw the old woman, smiling.
As I told you when we met, my bag reveals new weapons when they are needed most. Would you not say such a time has arrived?
A beautiful sight. Warrior of the 7 tribes. I know you have waited many years for this moment.
It is my honor. Young man, since we first met, I have had a feeling about you. A feeling of destiny. Take this sword. Use it against the dragon and all who ally with him. Bring light into the darkness.
The honor is mine.
The sword's magic will imbue all of your weapons with the power to defeat the dragon. You need only possess it. Should you equip a different weapon, you will fight no less effectively, though you may hurt my feelings a bit. You know what you must do. I await your triumphant return. Now, leave me.
They will. I will not. King Attila, I have something to tell you.
Do you see him?
Kind of hard to miss a man glowing like the sun, Kumpel.
The Sun King. We found him.
It's time for you to bring light to us all. We'll help.
Congratulations.
A familiar face greeted my companions. One I had yet to see myself on our great journey. He didn't notice me. I aimed to keep it that way, so I hid.
I see you have made it this far. I am impressed.
That's what they all say.
And then, they're not impressed anymore, because we've killed them.
Good one, old man.
Thank you.
You never trusted me, did you? I must admit my honest nature makes me a terrible liar. Didn't even fake my name. Well, I offer nothing but truth now.
I take it you served the dragon we fought at the World Tree, and he made you a deal to live here.
I serve myself, and this has been my home, my realm, since my brother died 50 years ago. Simply bend the knee, and there is a place in my royal guard for each of you. Elite status. You've certainly proven your worth.
You can see how quickly we're all jumping to the opportunity.
I ask only obedience. All humanity is welcome to this realm, to thrive under me, or there will be consequences.
Free the Sun King, Sarkosz. That is the only way humanity will thrive once more.
I see. Consequences it is then. I'll have you know I abhor violence.
You have a funny way of showing it.
There were only 4 of you by the river. I could have killed you there before you ever saw me.
Instead, you told us you were going to Deva Fortress.
Who do you think unleashed its curse? My hope was that you would end up there, and that its evil would scare you from your fool's errand.
Or kill us.
I never wished you dead.
Until now.
Until now.
He continues to resist our attacks.
This is beyond magic. It's as though he isn't human.
My mother was human. My father was human. I, however, am not.
It cannot be. Unless your mother gave birth in the underworld. But that would make you...
Say it. Come on. You know you want to say it.
a dragon.
Maybe humans aren't so stupid after all.
Dragons have scales and multiple heads. That makes you way too ugly to be one.
I take that back. But if that is the form you prefer,
then that is the form you shall have.
If both of your parents were human, why do you despise us so?
I do not despise humanity. It is merely inferior to dragonkind.
You must make your parents so proud.
My father never knew I existed. And my mother raised me with nothing but contempt.
Because you were born a dragon.
Because I wasn't born dragon enough. I wasn't completely dishonest with you before. And don't even try, Attila. No blast of light will blind me down here.
His new form combines armor and magical illusion. Incredible!
Let's just hope the sword of Attila can still work its own magic.
I had hidden in the shadows for too long. It won't. At least not until my powers of the underworld have weakened him first. Now, go, my friends. Release the Sun King while I hold him off.
Elia, it cannot be.
It is.
I thought you were dead. She told me you were dead.
Yaga told you lots of things. You should have known better.
The Sun King, confined within those rings.
Not for much longer. Everyone, attack the rings when you can.
Because really, who needs to use their weapons on endless droves of attacking underworlders?
To fight you, Elia. Surely we can talk things through instead.
Easy. Just let everyone go, and never enter the Middle again.
That will not happen.
Then, we fight.
Stay down.
Elia, how do you fare?
Ask him.
Excellent.
Probably a bad time to ask, but what happened between you two?
Why? Jealous I'd ever see someone else?
Maybe a little, now that you don't look like you're 4,000 years old.
I'm 5,208.
Oh, enjoy your youth while you have it.
to the Sun King.
Touching his bonds may harm you. I'll handle this. Nopkirai, you are free.
Thank you.
He is too weak. Had he been down here much longer, he would have died.
I guess Sarkosz wasn't accounting for that little detail.
My companions attempted their escape, but I could hold off the dragon's power no longer. I have done all I can, friends, which should be plenty for what you need to do.
One day you will understand, Elia. But your companions, they are all about to die.
Alia's magic has weakened him considerably. Allow us to finish the job.
You were in league with the Garabonsiash.
I was. Until they failed me. Until they were unable to stop you.
You were responsible for their deaths?
One escaped my wrath. The special one.
Boldishar.
That's right. You knew him. Kella, do you recall the Mason's enhancements to King Brek's fortress? I made a deal with Boldishar to sabotage the castle and turn its grand army to frogs. I didn't need that possible opposition right now. In return, I enhanced his budding power. It was your beloved Anna herself who cried the tear that set off the spell to sink the castle. Without my interference, you likely would never have met. The way I see it, Kella, you should be thanking me.
But you also set her spirit free in Deva.
Was it any worse than what you did?
My redemption is nigh. It begins with your death.
It appears once more I have underestimated you. Do it. End this. I much prefer death to the eternal hell of failure.
No! Don't.
Why would you save him, Elia? You know what he's done.
I do not wish to see Sarkosz destroyed, that is true. But I only stop this execution per the wishes of another. Attila himself.
My brother's murderer? That makes no sense.
For once, I'm seeing eye to eye with our adversary.
Nothing more will I say of this now. You will know all once you fulfill your promise to Attila. Return his soul to him.
Will we ever see you again, Elia?
It is unlikely, but one never knows. The glass palace had stood as the embodiment of Sarkosz's will. His will now shattered. The castle followed suit. We escaped just in time. And I bid my companions, my friends, farewell. As if by magic, debris from the castle sealed the gate just behind them. And the sun shone once more across Operencia. It did not take long for the young hero to keep his promise.
You have returned. I suspected you would. Did Elia do as I asked?
She requested we spare the dragon's life, if that's what you refer to, Your Majesty. And we did.
Did she not tell you why?
Only that it was by your order, nothing more.
As you'll recall, Elia stayed behind as you left. She apologized to me personally for her role in Thade's invasion. Our conversation took a turn, and we came to a startling, undeniable revelation.
Let me guess, she was one of your many legendary short-lived loves?
Your assumption annoys me, Bandit, but it approaches the truth more than I'd normally wish to admit.
Oh, this will be good.
When I was very young, I met a beautiful young witch. A human born in Operencia, who claimed to be visiting from her new home in the underworld. Her name was Yaga, and she possessed an inner strength that fascinated me. I found myself no match for her charms. After one night of passion, she showed me her gate to the underworld, one of many in Operencia, it turns out, each hidden right under our noses. Yaga returned home, and I never saw her again. Yet a piece of me stayed with her, it seems.
You don't mean...
It is said that when a human gives birth in the underworld, a dragon may result. I now know this to be true. It would seem my son shares his father's drive for conquest. And I thank you for sparing his life.
I don't know what to say. You're welcome?
I still question the decision. Sarkosz still remains a threat.
Only time will tell. But alas, my own family matters are not why I requested your return. You hold what you call the Sword of Attila. The name flatters me, but by Hadr I was hardly the first great man to wield it. And now, a great man wields it once more.
But I do need to leave this here, don't I? So that you may rest in peace.
Remember, the sword has a mind of its own. It likes you. And I know better than to face its wrath. Rest assured, so long as a hero such as you possesses the blade, in peace I most certainly will rest. Take it. Make it your own. Rule with it.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty. I think I misunderstood you. By right, Sarkosz deserves your kingdom. Not a simple peasant like me.
Kingdoms are indeed passed down among bloodlines. But they are earned by valor such as yours. Bloodlines are no match for bloodshed.
I'd say such valor has been proven many times over.
Yes, you have earned your kingdom. With my blade in your possession, few will question your right to the throne. In fact, you have already claimed your castle. It is just more highly elevated now than when you left it.
Before going their separate ways, the companions gathered one last time. They were never happier. Lovers reunited. Former adversaries were now the best of friends. Young knights and magicians looked at the stars, unaware of their own futures of legend. And the farmer's son, the most unlikely hero of them all, ruled. It is said that all of their days were lived happily ever after. But really, what fun is that?
Mother, why did you lie to me? Why did you tell me Elia was dead?
It motivated you, did it not? To avenge dragonkind against the humans?
Among other things.
You realize your feelings for that succubus are absolutely unrequited, don't you?
You need not remind me.
And what were these other things that motivated you? Perhaps you meant to impress me for once in your life.
My plan was more sound than Thade's ever was. But yes, I failed.
Thade's failure was not expected. Yours was. But no matter. Your inability to succeed was part of my own plan.
I don't understand, Mother.
You will. In time, you will. As will the rest of humanity. At least the ones unfortunate enough to survive.